All right, so hiring staff for your catering business. So when and actually how do you do it right? Well, hiring too early can actually destroy some of your profit margins, but hiring too late can actually destroy your business as a whole. So when is the right time to bring on staff for your catering business? Now, a lot of catering business owners hit this exact moment, and trust me, you will probably either be there or you have been there before. You're booked, you're busy, and you're overwhelmed, and now you're asking yourself, do I finally hire someone or do I keep doing everything myself? Now, make the wrong move here, and you're either going to lose money, well, you're going to burn yourself out, or you even lose clients. So I'm going to break this down step by step. I'm going to give you 8 specific steps on how to do this right so you actually can maintain your momentum, profitability, and keep the quality of your service up. So step 1, know the right time to hire. Now, you might be kind of vague. The biggest mistake, hiring based on emotion instead of your numbers. Now, here's when you should hire people. You're constantly and consistently being booked. Not just one busy weekend all the time. If you're turning down jobs, that means you have too many of them and you don't have enough help to get through. Now, you physically can't handle the prep plus the event alone. Your revenue is stable enough to support a payroll. Now, rule of thumb here, really quick. If you're doing 3 to 5 events per month consistently, it's time to consider some help. Now, step 2, make sure you can afford it. Now, I know you were thinking, well, of course, Damien, obviously, but here is the reason why. Before you hire anyone, you need to know your numbers. You need to ask yourself, how much profit am I actually making per event? Can I afford a $15 or even $25 per hour staff without killing my margins? And here's an example. If you make $1,000 profit on an event, you're paying about $150 or maybe $300 for help. Is worth it to scale? If not, then you're not ready yet. Step 3, start with event-based help, not a full-time staff. This is actually unique. Do not hire a full-time staff first. You want to start with maybe part-time help, maybe event-based workers, maybe based upon each individual event, not necessarily on staff all the time. Friends or family even, or even gig workers. Positions to hire first, servers, setup and cleanup crew, and then third would be your kitchen prep help. This keeps your costs flexible. Now, step 4, where to find staff. Now, you don't need anything complicated. You don't need a whole bunch of staff, and don't need to make it complicated. Start here. It could be things like Facebook local groups, believe it or not. Craigslist, Indeed actually has some as well for event catering, event staffing agencies, or word of mouth referrals. Now, here's a pro tip really quick. Other caterers often know people who are looking for extra work when they're not as busy. Now, step 5, train for speed and consistency. Now, here's where most catering businesses fail. They hire people, okay, but they don't train them properly. And this is a problem because you need a simple checklist so they understand, clear roles, who does what and when, event day expectations, setup and breakdown systems, and your goal, anyone you hire should be able to step in without chaos. Step 6, build a simple system. Now, once you have 2 or 3 helpers, build a system that works for you. There's no cookie cutter here. You have to figure this out for yourself. Create event staff checklist, prep timelines even, task assignments. Now, as an example, like person 1 does setup, person 2, food service, person 3 does cleanup. This turns your business from chaos into smooth operation. Step 7, this is really important. Scale your team as you grow. So as your catering business grows, you move from 1 helper to maybe 2 to 3, and then 3 staff into a team leads, and then team leads into managers. So eventually, you're not working every single event. You can actually have your staff do it. You're running the business, though. Now, the last and final, but not least, step 8, avoid these costly mistakes. Don't hire too early. Also, think about overpaying. Don't overpay before you're profitable. Set up specific expectations so your employees and your staff know. Rely on untrained staff, okay? Skip contracts or expectations. The biggest mistake here is thinking hiring and then equaling less work instantly. It doesn't unless you build a system and make it work. So if you want my full catering event checklist and staff templates, down below, I got a free version. You can actually click on it and download it absolutely free. I'll link them down below. And if you're serious about growing your catering business, make sure you subscribe because I have a ton of great information. I break this down step by step, even state by state. We had a lot of great useful info here on how to start a catering business. And let me know if you have any questions and I can help you out as much as I can.